Hello, it's Ashley Bonnett with the District Group and EXP, and it's another Friday Funday, and I am here today with my sweet friend,
Kristi Maine
of
Kristi Maine Wellness.
And today we're going to talk about women's health. Guys, do not tune out. This applies to your ladies and your daughters. So let's go chat, Kristi. All right, Kristi, thanks for sitting and chatting with me today. You know you're one of my favorite people, and I'm excited to talk about your health business. So tell everybody a little bit about your company and what you do.
Okay, so Kristi Maine Wellness is my business, and I'm a women's health coach. So my passion is with perimenopausal women, so 35 and up. I feel like we learn a lot about women's health as we hit puberty and then have babies, but then you hit that spot 35 and up and things start changing.
And all this stuff starts doing a bunch of weird things and nobody wants to talk about it.
Yes. And you're kind of like, am I crazy? This is changing. This is stuck, and nobody really knows. And so the things you used to do that work don't work anymore, like eating or exercise or certain things. And then the mental health aspect, things just change, and women don't really know how to adapt or where to go from there.
And you're here to service that.
Yes.
That's
my passion.
Now, Kristi, I mean, you have expertise. This is your area. This is your background. You have a history in medicine, right? What did you used to be a nurse?
No, actually, so my degree was health promotion and kinesiology. I've always loved like the body and movement and wellness. Kinesiology, which is the study of human movement. So I've always loved wellness, and my minor was nutrition. So I've always loved like holistic wellness, and then, have babies, doing that thing for so many years. I knew I wanted back into it and didn't know what that would look like. But now, after seeing the changes I went through as a mom, and the craziness when I hit that mid-30s phase, I knew
and all of a sudden the metabolism drops, and I don't understand because I've never had an issue before and I'm exhausted.
Yes, you go to the doctor and say, I'm exhausted, it's not mom tired, it's different. And they run blood work and say, you're fine, everything's fine, you're just tired. And I'm like, no, there are things wrong. So
you bring solutions to these problems that women like us face every day that we don't talk about enough.
Exactly.
So what drew me to you was actually I struggle with, I'm getting enough hours of sleep, but I'm exhausted. The doctor had tested and my thyroid was fine. And why am I so exhausted? And I'm watching what you're doing and what's working for you. And you got these testimonials of women I was reading on social media, and reached out, Kristi, help me. I'm tired, please help me. So have you found yourself focusing in that area?
In sleep? Yes, because a lot of women they'll even say, I get 8 or 9 hours of sleep, but is it restorative? Is it good quality sleep? And there's a lot of things that play into that, and little tweaks to lifestyle that can make a huge difference in sleep, which we know if you're sleeping well the whole day, that eliminates like where you're snappy with your family or food cravings or just your, productivity, energy levels.
So how would you mentioned that we are caught up in the mundane day-to-day of jobs, parenting, school, things like that. What are some signs for women what are some triggers for them to notice, like, hey, you know what, I might be facing some sleep deprivation that's affecting me?
Okay, so some big ones there. Well, waking up tired. Women will sleep 8 hours and then say, but I still wake up exhausted. That's a big one. The afternoon crash, like a 3 p.m. crash where you need either a nap or people will reach for caffeine. Cravings, especially for sweets or carbs, because a carb craving, your body needs that energy because it's kind of exhausted, so it'll want that energy, so you'll crave carbs.
But it's like a snowball effect, because then I overeat my carbs, and now I'm gaining the weight, and now I'm sluggish, and now I'm tired, and I'm not sleeping well, and so you're stopping the snowball effect by addressing the main issue, which is the quality of sleep.
Right.
All right, Kristi, so women who are facing what I was facing, what are some suggestions that you have for them?
Okay, so waking up exhausted, the afternoon crash, the cravings. A lot of that comes back to, like we said, quality of sleep, but also balance in blood sugar throughout the day. And a lot of people don't understand how to eat. It's not really what you eat, but how you eat in a day. Balancing your blood sugar so you're not having those up and down spikes. So you can still eat the foods you enjoy. You can still eat the same foods, just pairing them and the times a day can really help with energy levels and not having those up and down spikes and those afternoon crashes.
So like me and the people out there watching right now, I grew up in the South where you have like, you know, your pancakes and eggs and bacon for breakfast, and then you eat your like good lunch, and then your big old hearty dinner. Is this the best way to eat?
So people can work through, I'm big on bio-individuality. So people work with their schedule, their family's rhythms. And that's why I love working one-on-one with clients to get their family rhythm. And then we kind of figure out a schedule and a routine that works best.
So I'm going to note something really important you just said right there that really is important to me, because from when I was teaching, you're not, with the women that you're working with, this is not like, here's the plan and now you follow this. It is individualized because we're all uniquely different, and you cater a plan to that woman.
Right.
So something that you taught me that I had not seen on a doctor's, physical report or whatever is about adding magnesium into my supplements. And why was that important?
So it is estimated that 87, I don't know where they come up with that number, but 87% of women are deficient in magnesium.
Okay.
And probably the main reason is because the first thing to go that your body burns through under stress is magnesium. You're going to burn through your magnesium stores under stress.
So how does this play into my energy? Tell us about what it has to do with vitamin D.
So another is when women have low vitamin D and they're thinking, I supplement vitamin D, I'm in the sun. Well, maybe your body is getting the hormone, but it's not turned into the active form.
So we're not absorbing it and converting it when we need to because we are lacking in
magnesium.
Problem solved.
Yes.
Kristi, we dug into a lot of topics today, and they're all so good. And I hope that right now, the women who have just listened, like they're hearing this and thinking, that's me. How can women reach out to you for information, guidance, help, resources?
Well, these days, I feel like we have a million ways to contact people.
True.
So I'm on Instagram, Kristi Maine Wellness, and Kristi Maine on Facebook. And my email is lots of Kristis. Kristi@KristiMaineWellness.com.
And phone number?
Phone number is 704-617-5998.
Thank you so much. And I just appreciate everything you've done for me and my family and for the ladies that we know. Aww.